A new report says people whose parents own their own home are twice as likely to be destined for homeownership. Katie Whitlock is a millennial who won't be waiting on her parents to inherit their home.
I don't think I'm going to be taking over Bill and Belma's house just because I think retirement's going to be a lot more expensive than they even realize it is.
New data from Statistics Canada shows if you're not in line to inherit property, you might be out of luck.
I find it like it's so hard for everyone, and everyone's like not doing great.
Matthew Hansberger is the president of real estate company Royal LePage. He says the housing market can be daunting for those who have only rented.
If it's not something you've been exposed to in your youth, you have to make a greater effort to go out and learn it.
Plus, parents with houses tend to have more money to share.
I think that people will be doing so by either gifting a down payment or maybe just, in fact, having the kid take over the house that they potentially grew up in.
And Hansberger says even people who do have cash are having a hard time finding a house to buy.
What they're finding is that there's not as much availability of supply because baby boomers are not moving out of their homes.
Clinton Wilkins is the principal mortgage broker for Centum Home Lenders. He understands what the new data is saying, that home ownership is easier for those with parents who own property and can share the equity.
Those are the people that have built up the credit, have the income, and hopefully have the asset, whether that's savings or help from the family to be able to get into that housing market.
That means learning about first-time home buyers' incentives or using money from your savings for a down payment. Wilkins has some advice for those gearing up to settle down.
It really starts with a pre-approval. Seek the advice of an unbiased mortgage professional, and I think making a plan is so important.
Still, for Katie Whitlock, a way into the housing market seems impossible.
But then you try to get your own mortgage, like, oh, you have a $80,000, $90,000 down deposit? And you're like, no, bitch, because I'm putting all my money into this guy's mortgage. And the mortgage that I get approved for would be way less than the rent I'm paying.
That's the reality for a lot of millennials who see the housing market as completely out of reach. Amy Fiske for The Signal, Halifax.